Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to J3 Entertainment. You guys are about to get some fire content tonight. If you don't know who I am J3. And I got my homeboy in the building.
Sable Rocks, here to put everybody in the infinite Tsukuyomi. Convince you to do what I say.
Introduce the garment that you're wearing.
Oh, you know. They already know. If they don't know, they don't need to be in the channel. You know what this is.
I'm glad I know now. It's actually fire. I love it. But today we are going to do our most anticipated films of 2021.
Mind you, a lot of these movies were supposed to come out this year, but COVID ruined that. So,
well, last year.
Right.
Yeah.
It is what it is, guys.
But I'm still anticipated for some of these.
Oh, for sure.
Actually, come to think of it, most of these movies were supposed to come out last year.
Dang.
Yeah.
Think about
2020 is about to be popping.
I think all of them except maybe one. Now, do you think that's going to make 2021 more popping, or are they going to push other things back on the slate?
Both. But I think we're going to get our fair share because we're in the house. We get to experience it on our own level, you know what I'm saying, and save money at the same time.
HBO Max is dropping theater movies.
And it's nothing like eating popcorn and a full soul food plate of greens, yams, macaroni and cheese, turkey chops, fried chicken, oxtail, depending on what you like, and cornbread.
You're extra.
Yeah, and Kool-Aid.
You're extra.
Yeah, but I can watch, bro. I feel like Homer Simpson.
You gonna miss the whole movie. You gonna have the itis 15 minutes in and be the woke up at the climax. Oh, where he come from?
That's the beauty of being at home, because when you wake up, you press rewind. Be kind and rewind.
At least he got a plan.
All right, so you feeling good?
Better.
For sure. So am I. It's been a long day at work today. But we're going to go ahead and get into this. Let's get into it. I guess it's nothing in a or we don't have nothing really in a
it's not an order. Neither one is better than the other. Just the first things that come to our mind. For me is, of course, the sequel to A Quiet Place. A Quiet Place 2 is both a prequel and a sequel. And this is one of those movies where it was a great movie, but I needed more, bro. Does the human race survive? I need to know. They figured out how to beat these things. There ain't that many of them in America.
Bruh, I need this for different reasons.
Go.
I need to see Emily Blunt again. She showed me what a real trooper looks like, and she was very beautiful in this.
She stepped on that nail. I know she was the toughest woman on the planet.
How you feel it? I know you felt it.
We all did.
I said,
because I was like, she gonna step on the nail. She gonna step on the nail. Then it's like, oh, she's not gonna step on the nail. She stepped on the nail.
And it was just like, don't say a word. So I need more of this.
Yeah.
I need to see, we got a chance to see a mother sacrifice everything to protect her young. And in fact, even lose her husband in the mix of this.
Yeah.
So how is she going to handle this? Are we going to get a Michonne?
I need to see
with Emily Blunt. Like, what are we going to get? Like, is she going to be a die-hard killer? Because I think, honestly, what makes me really intrigued in seeing this sequel, because it is a prequel and a sequel.
Right.
The human society.
Are they going to jump back and forth? I don't want that. I'd rather the beginning of the movie be like the prequel, and then it jump to a year or so later, because we already saw the first movie, and then it just take from there. Because I feel like that's going to throw you out of the movie. But I did want to see a full, solid prequel, and I think that's a missed opportunity. I think that a prequel is a whole movie.
I think a prequel would be a good TV series, maybe even a comic book. But
I could see that on like Amazon or something like that. Somebody that got a nice budget behind, because I want to see the fall of the military.
True, but if we do a prequel, we can't incorporate Emily Blunt. We have to show a whole new lifestyle.
Just be a whole new group of people. Because imagine the trials and tribulations that the human race had to go through before we figured out the rules.
Yeah,
they can hear you. You can't kill them.
No, man, that's just man. How do you communicate to somebody that can't even hear you speak?
You gotta text them.
But ain't no satellites because they ain't knocked their.
Don't take this from me.
I'm just. Don't take this from me.
You gotta say to them. You gotta be like, J3, don't go over there. They'll kill you.
What? Samuel Jackson, the first one gone.
What you mean I can't talk, motherfucker?
Gone. Nigga. Nigga go. Like, what's his name on Boondocks? Bushido Brown? Nigga, he was done. Dynamite. All right, so I guess that's 5, right?
Yeah.
What we got at number 4? What's up?
For me, another one, man, The Kingsman, man. I feel like this one, it doesn't seem as funny as the other ones. I think they got a whole new like theme behind it. Seems much more serious. I believe it's the beginning of the Kingsman organization that they founded. I think it was at World War I or something like that. Yeah. It looked dope, man.
Right after 1917, I think that's where it started.
It looks dope, and I'm super excited. Like, okay, where is it going to explain how they got all this technology and stuff? Like, who are these dudes? It seems like they got like the French Foreign Legion involved and all that. Like, I'm with it.
I'm all for spy films. I think we are due for more spy film. I feel like the Kingsman. What was it? The part 2 was the Circle of I forgot what it's called, but I felt that they really went sideways with that, and this is the redemption for me.
You didn't like 2?
I thought 2 was really outlandish. I felt that it lost its theme. It went to, we start throwing Americans in there, and then Elton John's doing drop kicks with platform shoes. And granted, it was funny, but I didn't come to see that. I came to see.
Oh, come on!
Bruh.
The first one has Sam Jack as Russell Simmons. That's what his character was based off Russell Simmons. He had the lisp, he had the hat.
Shut up! I never noticed that until now. That's freaking. He had fat form on.
You know, for you didn't peep that? He's supposed to be Russell Simmons. I don't like the thought of blood.
And then he had the chick. What's her name?
Gamora. She was the Asian. Yeah, he's Russell Simmons. Just me. Y'all didn't peep that? Watch it again. He's Russell Simmons.
He had the hat to the side.
Yeah. He had the lisp and everything.
It was Russell Simmons.
Yeah.
Oh, you killing me, bro. It's true.
It is.
It's true. He was Russell Simmons. I'm going to watch it again. That's even funnier now.
It's going to make you appreciate the first and the second one more. Just watch them back to back.
But no, I dug the Halle Berry, but nothing beats part 1, man. The church scene.
I would agree.
Like, once you get to that level of when you can't play Queen, but you have to do a knockoff version of Queen, and then you just run up in there and you just bust everybody's face open. Nothing beats that. And the whole dynamics of it was just it was fun, but at the same time very serious. And I felt that part 2 really took that it took it too far. But now I'm expecting to get, like you said, a much serious version of Kingsman Secret Service.
You're never going to recreate the same feeling we got from the first movie. And I feel like they tried and failed to recreate that in the sequel. Mind you, I still love the sequel, but they did not recreate the feeling that we got from the first movie.
Was it because Pedro Pascal's in there? You a Mandalorian fan? Is that
no?
Reason?
It's just not. It's just a better movie.
I don't know. I part 2 really threw it off for me, but I'm ready for this one.
I think what it is for me, if you're gonna kill a character, kill the character. None of this. And then we brought him back to life. No. If you're gonna kill a character, kill a character.
Yeah, he should have. Well, it's cool that he came back to life.
Yeah, but because we wanted him back to life, but like, man, that defeats him dying in the first movie.
First one was tight, man. Yeah. Ahead of his time.
He ain't lying.
What's next?
Man, Candyman.
Candyman. Supposed to come out last year, right?
Shout out to my Academy Connect. I already seen the test run, but it was missing a bunch of effects. And, yo, she set up some real cool stuff. I really like the direction she took. No spoilers, but if you really into, like, Key and Peele-esque horror and, like, him taking a new look on things, even though I think he just helped produce it. I don't think he actually had any writing to say. But y'all gonna love this movie, man. I'm really excited for seeing the finished version of it.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm happy to see people of color, scratch that, brothers, sisters on camera doing a thing when it comes to horror, because people forget we watch horror too. And some of us, like myself, I stepped away from the genre for a minute, but I'm back. And I think I came back in the right time because now I'm seeing a lot of opportunities. You know, the whole mytho of, black people be the first to die in movies and stuff, that throw it out the window because that don't exist no more. You know what I mean? We out there doing our own things. Yeah. And I'm really excited for it, just for the culture in general. I want to see what Yahya Abdul team. What's his name? That's his name, right?
Yeah.
What he puts on as Candyman's son. You know, we dabbled in it a little bit more.
I ain't gonna spoil nothing, but
nah, it's written in the thing, man. You go look at the synopsis, it's son. But I want to see what Tony Todd comes back in the building as Candyman and seeing all that old school mytho coming back to 2021.
They handle it so well and expand on the lore so well. It's just like it's a sequel and a soft reboot at the same time.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to see it. And the good thing is this is actually a film directed, written by us. Yeah. And that's what
a woman at that.
And a woman at that. And that's why I'm really excited for this, because it's time for people to see that. You know, sometimes, you know, and I'm tired of hearing that stupid thing like, oh, let's nominate this film because this film it has to be black. But now I feel we're going to get something really good, and it's going to change the dynamics of, number one, the Oscars. Like, yo, some stuff can't be denied. Like, yo, if this movie is what I think it's going to be, you can't deny this. Don't try to make this a comedy like you did. What was it? Jordan Peele. When he went into the sleep place. What was it? Get Out. Get Out. Don't try to get out this and make it a comedy or you know, try to give an Oscar on some other stuff. Nah. You gonna. I think
undeniably horror.
Horror needs to have its own category, and I think this is the type of films to add that into the genre of film. Because if y'all want to make superheroes genres and things like that, I think horror and sci-fi and things like that need to be acknowledged too.
And you know why they did that? Because they got tired of giving the Avengers movies all the awards for best movies. Because like, oh, I want my real movie about a man that lives alone in the dark and he's depressed to get an award. Because that, like, you tired of losing, huh? Yeah, that's why you want your own category.
But I think this right here, these are type of movies, if they are worthy of being nominated, can put that approval of horror that needs to be on the name horror. It needs a stamp of approval that's not just cheesy. Because we seen something they were doing with the last Halloween that came out. They took it to a different level. It was like, yo, I'm digging this. Granted, you know, I still have my gripes, you know, when in 2019 and don't nobody got no smartphone for some reason to say, there he is right there. But the idea of it really brought to life. It took a step back with the new Chucky. I wasn't feeling that one, but
hated that movie.
You're still going in the right direction. And seeing what they're trying to do with you know, Blumhouse and how they're bringing all these horror companies back together and showing us new stuff, I'm with it. And I think this is what's going to make movies like this Candyman, if what I think is true, is going to make them step their game up in all genres. Because now if Candyman is nominated for best film, Candyman is nominated for best horror film, best writing, best acting, then now the drama has to step their game up so they can be acknowledged.
Not to spoil nothing, but it could, because this is not a horror. You might be able to tell from the trailer, but it's actually more of a psychological horror, even though this was a test screening that they said they were going to change a lot of the last 30 minutes. So we'll see where that goes. But yeah, I'm with you. And shout out to Blumhouse, man. A lot of real good movies never got made due to the power of no. And what I love about Blumhouse is you come up with a script, you come up with a hard proof of concept, and you can show analytics to show and prove that this type of thing can garner an audience. They'll give you a budget, whereas another studio would just say no.
He ain't lying. What we got? Well, what you got next?
Man, one movie I've been waiting years and years and years for. That is a sequel to Top Gun. Mm-hmm. I'm down for that Top Gun Maverick. I want to go see it in an IMAX theater. I'm willing to risk COVID to go see it. I love like jet and airplane movies because we don't got a lot of them. I'm a huge Ace of Combat fan. Beat every Ace of Combat game, Ace of Aces, any type of flight sim. I done played it, loved it, man. Looking at the trailer gave me nothing. I have no idea what this movie is about, so I can't really talk about it, but I'm just super hyped and excited to see real jets doing real aerobatic moves filmed in the sky. I'm here for it. I can't wait. Super excited. So let's pass the ball back to you.
All right. Well, you guys already know.
Who you gonna call? Hi, I'm Ray Parker Jr., writer and performer of the Academy Award-nominated hit single, Ghostbusters, from the major motion picture, Ghostbusters.
My number one most anticipated film takes it all the way back to being a little boy watching the real Ghostbusters on ABC Channel 7 in California, baby, where I used to have my box of Ghostbusters cereal when I got that record up in that beach. We talking about Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters Afterlife. I am psyched for this because the last Ghostbuster that came out, I was not psyched for it, and I knew exactly why I wasn't, because I said, where are the men? Did not like what I was watching. I was pissed off at that movie. You can go and watch my review. It's up there somewhere, hiding up in there. But I was pissed off at that, and I feel that they have redeemed themselves with this Ghostbuster film. We have the youth. Granted, I think some things are going to be a little bit wacky, weird, childish. But at the same time, if it's done correctly, I'm with it. Because you guys remember, Ghostbusters also has some, even though I feel Ghostbusters was never intended to be a comedy, it just had comedic people in it that were naturally just funny.
Yeah.
So it still was a sci-fi, fantasy, horror type of film, which I really adore. And just seeing the ideas, seeing the proton packs, the Ecto-1 coming back up in there, you know what I'm saying? The Slimer, bruh, you know, the Firehouse, and you know, just seeing the old gang come back together to fight a bigger threat of supernatural, ghostly, or witches or whatever they're gonna fight.
We don't even know.
I'm really psyched for this because another thing that I feel like it's gonna bring to light is giving us another Ghostbuster cartoon series. I love the real Ghostbusters, and I love Extreme Ghostbusters. I still watch them to this day, and I'm ready for a new Ghostbuster of the 2021 era.
Are you? Because what if they end up giving you a Ghostbusters that's like the Jurassic Park Camp Cretaceous on Netflix?
What are you talking about? CG?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. No. It got to be cartoon. You can't do that. Don't do that.
I was warning you, bro. I don't want your heart broke. See into the future, guys.
It's right here, baby. It'll never go anywhere. They could never ruin my childhood with Ghostbusters, but I'm really psyched for that.
They're going to get a time machine. They're going to do it.
No, they can't. It's impossible. Because all I got to do is just not watch. Like, even though that last Ghostbuster came out and it really hurt my soul, that was that movie. And just knowing that we could have really got Ghostbusters Part 3, which was the video game that I played.
Yes.
And
that is canon as the actual third movie.
And instead we got a altered universe of females who became Ghostbusters on a whim. Like, trash. So now that they're going back to the basics, and I'm not saying you can't have women Ghostbusters. Absolutely not. I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that. I would love to see some women put in work. But don't get rid of all the men to do it.
Right.
Like, what the hell are we doing? What is that? You could have put 50-50. 2 women, 2 men. Let's do it. You could have just did like Extreme Ghostbusters. 1 female, 3 guys. Well, 2.5 guys. 1 was in a wheelchair.
They gonna push him through the haunted house?
Bruh, he used to get around. He'd be like, all right, I got you guys. Close the wheelchair.
The whole time.
Oh, shoot. They had to put handicap spots for him and junk, man. But you know what? One thing the Ghostbusters had trouble with the original team was parking. Not with the second team. Handicap just pull right in.
Yep.
Lifesaver, bruh.
Though he wasn't too good at them haunted stairs.
Gene, why are you doing this to me? He kept this shit.
They ain't gonna catch that.
All right, so that's basically what we were really anticipated with, man. I mean, granted, there's some honorable mentions, but I think that, you know, like I want to see Black Widow.
I gotta be honest, man. It's a lot of movies that I was looking forward to, but now I'm kind of shaky on, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. A lot of these movies, I don't trust those studios anymore. They've let me down. So not that I'm gonna see them, I'm just not looking forward to them.
Yeah, it's when you're a moviegoer, you gotta. It's certain things, and I think a lot of stuff that we agreed on touched us in a when we were younger, a childhood, something that we remember, and we were like, yo, these are questions that we had, and these are the answers that we're gonna get.
Shout out to you being touched as a child.
Yeah, man. Touched by an angel.
Sure.
But you know what I'm saying? So, because you think about it, even though I think The Quiet Place is probably the newest film that we're talking.
IP.
Yeah. And then you had Kingsman. We learned, which is second newest, but we also wanted to know about the first. You know what I'm saying? And then we had Candyman. Was like, yo, did people just stop saying Candyman 5 times?
Yeah.
What happened?
I think
Or
so.
Man Candy? You know what I mean? So, and then you have Ghostbusters, and then you have Top Gun. So these are films that actually came out in the 80s.
Yeah.
That we were ready to watch, man. This is our film buff coming out 100% this year.
For sure.
But I do want to see. I think you got 2 honorable mentions.
Coming to America.
Coming to 80s. Go ahead.
Coming to America.
Whatever happened to
is one. And,
Akeem?
I think we're getting Spider-Man 3 this year, are we?
I don't know, man. I heard it was beef on that set.
Yeah, I have too, but that's a whole other topic. But
That's Entertainment Tonight.
right.
Extra. Tobey Maguire slaps Tom Holland across the stage.
We'll see.
Mine's is Black Widow.
Oh, I should have said that.
And Godzilla versus Kong. I'm just there to see the monsters fight. I don't want to see no Millie. What's her name? Millie Bobby Brown.
We're not. Gonna
I don't want to see her. I just want to see somebody get Millie whopped.
I'm not. This is what the thing is. I would say that as an honorable mention, but they don't know how to write these movies, man. The humans need to be exposition only. They be trying to make the humans main characters.
Yeah.
Like, stop it. Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
But I could see her throwing a Pokeball out, and I choose you, King Kong. King Kong.
What Pokemon type would King Kong be?
What is King Kong?
He will be a dual nature type. He will be a grass and ground type.
Infernape?
No.
That's a fire.
I just feel like King
Godzilla's
Kong
Tyranitar already, so we already know what he is.
no,
He's a rock and dark. Tyranitar. He's not for alligator.
But no, he's aquatic.
Yeah, but he can still be rock aquatic.
I feel like he will be
Like street sharks. Shout out to that city and that bill. Try to keep clean about them street sharks.
What if Godzilla could be the first water fire type?
They got water fires.
They do, huh? Mm-hmm. And yeah, in the new next gen, so he could be water fire because like he in the water all the time. I can see him do like a surf. Godzilla could do surf.
King Kong obviously gonna be like a Snorlax
And
a
fire
normal
blast.
type, or normal type with high defense and attack.
Okay, so
Strong HP.
King Kong be a normal ground type because I feel like he could throw a rock.
Or a tree.
Throw something.
That's my honorable mention. But I want to know what you guys are most anticipated for in 2021.
Leave it down in the comments. We will judge you. At least I will.
See where your head is at.
Yeah.
But I hope you guys enjoyed. I wanted to just come in real quick, you know what I'm saying, give y'all something.
A little something.
And tell me what you guys thought about our honorable mentions, and I want to know what you guys thought, or what you guys honorable mentions are, and you know, all that good jazz. Thanks, Abe, for coming through. Boom, confetti. I'm J3.
I'm Sable Rocks.
And if you're new to the channel, push that subscribe button, thumbs this video up. Do not forget to share Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We out.